Weeble FPV. Weeble sponsors pretty much every FPV event at the highest level. Just off the top of my head, here in 2025 alone, I remember Weeble sponsoring Utopia, the micro drone race at the National Museum of the United States Air Force. Of course, Northeast Whoop Champs is put on by Weeble. The dive gate at Multi-GP Mayhem was Weeble branded, as well as every Whoop related thing at the International Open. Weeble created Whoopville in the Whoop tent, in addition to sponsoring the Whoop Hanger track at Multi-GP IO this year. And Weeble also sponsored all the Whoop racing at West Coast Throwdown this past weekend. Weeble, of course, has also been a sponsor of iGOW and RaceGOW at the highest level every season. In addition to sponsoring events, Weeble has an amazing group of team pilots, and the winner of iGOW5 will earn an invite to Team Weeble. If you didn't already know, the website, the store, and everything Weeble is owned and operated by Jeff Grabowski, aka Zotek. He regularly shows how much he truly cares about the community by not only supporting events with cash and prizes, but also by committing his time and effort traveling to and participating in many of the major Whoop races each season.
Weeble FPV. Shop now, FPV Whoop drones, Whoop gates and accessories, FPV swag. Join the adventure today. Only at WeBleedFPV.com. We bleed. We bleed. FPV.
We bleed.
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 We bleed. We bleed.
We bleed.
We bleed.
We bleed. We bleed. We bleed.
Know that. We bleed.
We bleed. We bleed. We bleed.
We bleed is often called out by pilots to show appreciation and support. So include your best Weeble shout in your building dive video, and the best ones will earn a little bonus. Okay, now I'm going to hand it over to field reporter Dan, who's out on location. Hello and welcome back to RaceGOW. I'm Dan Sugano, aka Skittles, the creator and host of RaceGOW. And in this video, we're going to be building and flying the final track of RaceGOW5. That's track number 8, which is sponsored by Weeble FPV, Weeble, and is created by AK. So AK set out to build the longest track in RaceGOW history, and we've had some longer tracks this season, but he's definitely accomplished that task, as you'll see in the fly-through coming up. But anyway, we've got basically a start gate, some spacers, and then there's a big double gate, side gate, and a horizontal gate thing back here. But anyway, let's just get straight into the build. And here it is all built, track number 8. You got the start gate with a flag. You've got this horizontal gate attached to a double gate and side-by-side gates. You've got a flag in the middle of that and a flag at the top of the double stack here. Anyway, I'm going to turn the track sideways so during the fly-through you can see it a little better. And let's go to the fly-through right now for RaceGOW5 at track number 8, which is sponsored by Weeble and created by AK. Here's the fly-through for the final track of RaceGOW5. That's track number 8, which is sponsored by Weeble FPV and was created by AK. Buckle up because this is the longest track in RaceGOW history. Here we go. So you're gonna start by flying through the start-finish gate and then ascend as you go around the back of the track, left 360-degree turn all the way around the pole on the double stack, back to the back of the track, through the upper gate on the double stack, back to the front, right turn around the pole on the start gate, immediately into a left 270 around the mid pole, over the spacers, drop down, split S back under, through this gate, 180-degree turn back through this gate, left turn around the back of the track and around the mid pole, back through the upper gate of the double stack, this time right turn around the pole, over around the gate, drop down to the bottom gate, all the way back to the front, left turn around the pole on the start gate, over the spacers, drop back down, back under the spacers, left turn back to the back of the track, back through the upper gate of the double stack again, then turn around
around the pole, right back to the horizontal gate, drop through under the spacers, right turn back to the start, and that is a lap. So ascend as you do the left 360 at the start, back through the gate here, right turn around this pole, left 270 around the mid pole, over the spacers, drop down, 180-degree turn, back around the back of the track, left turn around the mid pole, back through the middle of the gate, right turn around all the way, drop down to the bottom gate, back to the front of the track, left turn around the pole, over the gap, back through it, around the back, through. You can go right turn around the pole or over, all the way back around to the horizontal, drop through, right turn back to the start. All right, so it's a pretty long one. Could be a little confusing, so might take you a minute to learn it, but it's fun and it's got some nice flow. Great job by AK. Good luck and happy whooping, everyone. See if I can do a little bit faster laps here. Drop down, boom, back to start, all right.
All right, there you have it. That is the longest track in RaceGOW history. I think it's gonna stay that way because for future RaceGOWs, I'm probably gonna have shorter tracks in general. At least for me, it's a lot less frustrating and more fun when I can pull off the 3 laps like a lot more often rather than having really long, complicated tracks. But we'll still have a mix every season. Anyway, I think it's been a pretty successful season. We had more pilots than any previous RaceGOW. It just seems to keep going up every year. Hopefully that'll continue next year in RaceGOW6. But of course, before that, we've got iGOW6, and that's coming up. The training ground is gonna start at the end of March, and then the regular season is gonna start in June. So be sure to be on a lookout for that. The registration is gonna open soon. Oh, and of course, Utopia 2026 is coming up in February. That's over Valentine's Day weekend. Be sure to look for the live stream of that. I'll be announcing along with Chase, Trashbiz, and Tasty. It should be an awesome stream and an amazing race. All right, everyone. Thanks for participating in RaceGOW5. Good luck and happy whooping.
Oops. What's up, everybody? How are we doing on this final Saturday of RaceGOW5? We've had 8 tracks now that we've gone through. Each track 2 weeks long. So 16 weeks. It's like 8 months of RaceGOW. And we're going to go over the final track results. That's track 8 today, and then also the entire season. We'll review, and we'll do the giveaways for track 8 and the entire season. So, 8 months. 4 months. Did I say 8 months? I messed it up. All right. 4 months. Thinking of old iGOW. Anyway, track 8 was the longest track we've ever had. It was designed by AK, sponsored by Weeble. I think it was a pretty fun track. The only part that was a little bit confusing for me was like you had to go around the back and then like basically around the back 3 different times. So it was like sometimes I got confused as to which time it was. But it did have a really nice flow, and it didn't feel like as constrained as some of the other tracks. The dive gate at the end was a little bit tight, but the rest of the track I felt was like pretty good. Bunch of different interesting lines too. It was interesting to see how people took it. Like not really like how they turned, but just how they did this particular H gate all the different times. Anyway, let's get into some of the giveaways. I mean the videos. And yeah. Oops, wrong track. Track 8. Okay. We had 136 videos. So definitely our smallest one, but makes sense, the very last track. And we'll go over the overall season stuff at the end anyway. So 136 videos. A couple DNFs. One person forgot the dive gate. Austin's just doing one lap. He's been doing that. And this person, Osiris, what did he do? Oh, he built the track wrong. Just missed one spacer here. So you can see there should be one more gap here before the start gate. Anyway, a couple DNFs, but let's get into the other. Let's watch Austin's. Austin was the only tier 16 pilot, just the way the tiers worked out last track. So he automatically won tier 16. Got himself some extra entries into the giveaways. So let's check out his.
I was walking through the city streets, and a man walks up to me and hands me the latest energy drink. Run faster, jump higher. Man, I'm not gonna let you poison me. I threw it on the ground. You must think I'm a joke. I ain't gonna be part of your system. Man,
Oh, nice line
that
here.
garbage in another man's veins.
Got this part down.
I
Alright,
go
then
to
round
my
the back a
favorite
second
hot
time.
dog stand, and the dude says, you
Up.
come here all the time.
Oh.
Here's one for free. I said, man, what I look like? A charity case? I took it and threw it on the ground. I don't need your handouts. I'm
Oh
an
no,
adult.
so much walls.
Please, you can't buy me hot dog, man. At the farmer's market with my
Gotta drop all
so-called
the way down to the bottom.
girlfriend. She hands me her cell phone.
Oh,
says
that worked
he's
out.
my dad. Man, this ain't my
Over.
dad. This is a cell phone. I
Nice,
threw it
good.
on the ground. What you think I'm stupid? I'm not a
Yeah.
part of your system.
Divey.
My dad's not a phone. Duh. Some poser hands me cake at a birthday party. What
Oh,
you
did he
want
get
me
in
to
there?
do with this? Eat it? Happy birthday to the ground. I threw the rest of the cake too. Welcome to the real world. Too many things to
Almost
throw
done.
on the ground. Like this and
Oh.
this and that.
Alright,
and
nice work, Austin.
even this.
Music intro. More directions. Let's check out directions from Eclipse. That song. Same idea here. Oh, a little shimmy over and back under. Someone walked through the track. I gotta make sure I watch that one. Alright, that was Eclipse. Vlogs about RaceGOW, almost no space to fit the track. Alright, let's check for Toronto's.
Yay, we made it to the end of RaceGOW, and surprisingly,
has
the
to say.
EMAX is still kicking. I made a different print for it, and if you want to modify yours, kind of too late now, but if you feel like it, the print is on Maker's World. Search Toronto FPV, and you can check it out. Want to say thank you to all the sponsors, especially the ones that gave me money. I forget which ones they are. I'm going to make a video about this anyways, though, to like help people that want to do RaceGOW or want to do iGOW. Basically, RaceGOW and iGOW happen twice a year. Skittles is the best. He organizes all this stuff, and you get to participate. In the summertime, you go out and do some freestyle. That's iGOW. And in the wintertime, when it's terrible and cold and freezing and there's winter vortexes and crap, you can build your own gates. You can even 3D print them, which I don't suggest doing. I did that. It was horrible. And everyone laughs as the gates get built and whatever.
Behold, the sexiest RaceGOW gates in the world. I 3D printed the whole gates because I was too poor to buy piping.
It's sponsored by EMAX. I really wish EMAX would make better electronics because it's very kind of disappointing. They've been around for a long time. So you'd figure they could make a receiver that doesn't fall apart, like disconnect every time you hit something. But
My receiver
I
does
do like
that.
the little 65 nano Scout. Like I like that the frame doesn't crack because it's soft. But some people have cracked their frame. I don't know if they had a harder plastic in the older models, so I think that's better now. The other thing is that if you make it as light as mine, like mine is like 20 grams. So stock, I think they're like 25 grams. So the extra 5 grams
At
slows
least
it
the
down a lot,
receiver
makes it
doesn't
easier
die.
to break. So if you fly this with tiny batteries and the lighter canopy and
It
stuff,
does reset though.
it shouldn't break as easily. Mind you, the camera on mine broke. But the VTX is fine, and the antenna was way too long, so I put a little antenna on there, so that made things better. And you could put a smaller VTX on, but I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The motors were fine; they got through the year. I used one set of props throughout the
Shawnee
whole
D
thing,
also had
and basically
some
all
good
I had to do
advice
was
about
change the
making it
camera.
lighter.
I shortened the little lead and whatever.
So
It survived RaceGOW, so that makes me happy. Excited for
We'll
the
see if
next
we
one.
do
So thank you, Skittles, for doing
EMAX,
this. Congratulations to all the pilots that got through.
spec
And if you've been
again.
thinking
I
about it,
assume
just
so.
do it. It makes you better. It makes you a
We
better
did have a
pilot.
lot of
It's
people
tons of fun.
participate
And yeah, all
compared to
winter, I'm
other,
not going to be
like,
out
side
flying much, but RaceGOW,
things we've done in the past.
it's fun. It gives tiny whoops a reason to exist. See, personally, me, I don't fly these for fun. When I do this, like just doing the few laps that I do, sometimes I get a headache. So I don't know. Do you get a headache when you fly tiny whoops, or like do you notice the difference when you're flying the bigger stuff outside? I just feel like, I don't know, when I fly indoors, like in my house, I feel congested and like anxious and stuff, and I feel like I don't really get a good rip. I'd rather be maybe at a mall outside where I shouldn't be, but it's a bigger space, or in a with a toothpick or something. This year was really fun. I think this is the first time I got through the whole year. I did every single track. One of them I didn't submit in time, so that really sucked because I should have just done it. So make sure you submit your tracks in time. Next year we'll get through the whole thing. And every single time I've participated, I've made money doing it. So last year I think I made 100. This year I made 100. So yeah, join the special Patreon or don't, so that I have a better chance of winning. Have a good rest of the winter, and I'll see you soon anyways. Subscribe if you like drones. And to support the dwindling FPV community.
Oh man, the start gate, like half on the couch is rough. I like that little shimmy move back over there. Solid. Alright. Nice work, Toronto. Made it all the way through the season. Let's see what Rocker Co's got. Cool, like looking back. Control looking good.
Counting down in one way little skin shivers as the ground slips out of view. Every light a distant whisper, every whisper pointed to you. Autopilot in my chest now, locked coordinates, locked on truth. If I lose you in the black.
Alright, I need a bonus at the end. Nice work, Rocker Co. Alright, we'll watch a quick sample of Blue Pipe because you got it. You gotta have some Blue Pipe. see like how much verticality people put into the track, because you could stay pretty like just 1 and 2 levels up. You didn't really have to, besides right there, you didn't really have to go that high. It was just to see the different lines. Some of the fast guys took. Alright, let's move on up the list here. Nickel. Nice. Let's put us there. I found if I tried to go over the top of the gate, I had trouble getting back into the dive gate, so I went more flat around the outside, so I don't have to go up and down so much. And then on the top, people will look at some of the different lines. So like, right here, after you do this little shimmy and then you come around the back, if I tried to climb over the top, then it made the dive gate harder. Moving on. What else we got? Rotor Hop. Always has a good one. I noticed a handful of people had the extra leg there. Didn't like that, just an extra obstacle, but I guess it helps the track stand up better. I feel like that would have gotten in the way of some of my at the end. Oh, we just got through that final gate. Yeah, on the top lines, I'll show you my favorite line overall. The person did really good job of good music, all right. Side cam from Godzilla. Got the 2. Nice. No one built the track with the flag on the opposite side like I accidentally did in the build video. I think it was pretty obvious though, because the very start of the track you spin around the flag and it would have been weird if it was on the opposite side. So that kind of helped. I would have not DQ'd you if you did that. All right, what else we got? Tight Space AI Music. Schnauzer, I think, won the EMAX. I mean the Liftoff leaderboard.
Blade spinning like a neon storm. Schnauzer flies, her dreams are born. Sky's the limit, but he'll push more.
I like that dragon logo. Back.
Through the gates he leaps so tight, chasing stars in pixel light.
I don't know if anyone can create a catchier pilot name song than Blue Pipe. Solid. You got any bonus? I like the logo. Phobos lap timer, nice. Interesting line before the drop gate. Alright, let's see it. Pause that. Oh, epoxy. Yeah, epoxy did the big gates like most of the tracks. This is pretty cool. All right, here comes before the dive gate. Yeah, like kind of a switchback turn. Nice work, epoxy. You will see it. I gave you a prize for in the season-long prizes. We'll go over that a little bit. What else we got? 1 million extra gates, making flying twice as difficult. Oh, Lowndes did his like pathed out thing. Lowndes built like a whole fort of gates. And it's actually really confusing. Okay. That is a good looking split-esque drop down to the back of the track part. What else you got in here, Lowndes? Outside flying? Oh, the Skittles. Oh no, I preview.
Skittles! 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 Come back! Skittles! Skittles! Oh no!
He's still got his scissors whoop from RaceGOW. All right, nice work, Lowndes. Misha wants his video watched. Let's see. I should be saying what times we are at. Misha is 58th place with 60 seconds. So basically 20 seconds a lap we're at right now. Subscribe. Solid lines. It's working, Misha. Alright. Self freestyle in some mid-airs. Check out Cybex. This is tripping. Nice. You mean I got 6? That was basically what I did before I came here. See that stuff one more time. How many do we get? Definitely a full one. Those are basically 2. That was 2 full ones, I think. Pittsburgh Cybex. All right. Oh no, but oh yes, Ballhawk. Ballhawk actually, I think, right now is the leader in micro tier cash one. We'll check on that when we go to the end of the season.
Skittles! 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 Come back! Skittles! Skittles! Oh no!
6 months. then it would be iGow and RaceGOW would be all year. Plus, I think we can get the exact same number of or a very similar number of entries. It seems like everyone does or 90% of people do the track in the last couple days anyway. Typically, like the weekend before the deadline, there's like 5 or 6 submissions, and then they all come in at the very end. So I've even considered going to 1 week, just force people to do it, and we could go shorter overall. But I think for a racetrack, it's better if you have more time. iGow has to be. Yeah, if it was 3 weeks, then everyone would just do it the last weekend anyway. Thanks for a call. Some more Skittles on that. Let's see if Ballhawk can end up being the highest cash winner in the micro tiers, or if someone passes him today. Who else we got? We got Asylum. Wants his watch. That was like one of the better AI pronunciations of GOW. We have heard this one. Oh yeah, he's got the cool thing. All right. That was Asylum in 47th place. In 42nd, Danik, like his video watch. Smooth line here, tight space. Dive at the end there. All right. Mystery. 39th place for Mystery. Most people probably got their best, one of their best rankings towards the end here. During the preseasons there, or for the challenge one? Oh, well that's a good time to do it, because then you can just orbit something.
Skittles! 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 Come back! Skittles! Skittles! Oh no!
All right. I nominate this for the best non-whoop run video. Ooh, okay. I didn't see that before I chose it earlier. Okay, nice. It's a cool spot. Do the whole track with the 5-inch in the garage, that was crazy. Oh! Especially on this track. Make it through 3 whole laps with that track. Kid CE did that, like in RaceGOW too, but he was in a gym at least.
You're going to love this. Trust me. What you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
Wilhelm, what a useless transformation.
This is the over 9,000
You've changed your hair,
split,
so
right?
what?
Just wait.
Has he really found a way to surpass an ascended Saiyan? Is that possible?
He must be bluffing. I mean, what would that make him? Double ascended?
And this
What's he doing?
is to go even further beyond.
That's a lot of packs. 276. That's more blacks than you flew all season. This is a great edit. Look at mine. Took that last dive a little safe. Like I had good ones, but I'm gonna get it. That was a great video. Nice edit. Job, EMX. All right, Zaire in 34th place. lot of the fastest pilots hit basically this line here. They stay basically, you don't really go up at all. Some did a little bit more of a drop down to the bottom gate. Most of them definitely chose to spin like flat outside to get back to that gate. Oh, got a little confused.
Skiddos! 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 Come back! Skiddos! Skiddos! Oh no!
The only thing you don't really learn in RaceGOW is like how to do like the like bigger sweeps and do that type of control, where you have to kind of like do a longer sweep or like a sweep of gates. You can't really do that in RaceGOW. And I also suck at that type of thing. All right, nice work there, Clint.
RaceGOW Season 5, Track 8, let's go! Last track of the season, longest one ever made. AK bit of maze, yeah, a beautiful pain. Masochist vibes, where do I even turn? Old brain overheating, every pack I gotta learn. Elevator up, dive low, gates blurred past. Feels like forever, but I'm pushing that gas. Hands steady, goggles tight, heart rate slow. 50 seconds feels like hours on this race. Go, roll! Just for the grind, holding all this together. Pilots bringing fire, the vibes next level. Flow so smooth, FPV can't Callisto. Blinking, you miss it. Picture perfect tempo, then speed goes insane. T-Dog full sin, AK, Davey, FPV. Pushing limits again, A. North held it down, E, docking control. Even if the vids were lazy, I still taking the goal. Johnny D with the calm, info smooth like glass. Track designers bringing fun, every gate a blast. Season 5 fades out, but the hype don't stop. See y'all next year. RaceGOW5.
That was a good one. Ballsack has an interesting method for the back of the track. We're into number 28 now. Yeah, a handful of people did that type of turn. It helps you like not like go too far one direction, like direction like that. Balzac. Pilot as a fun freestyle. Who did I see that walked through the track?
Be one with the gate.
Who was that?
In the post. This is all for Virgin FPV. Tessie makes us do things like this. If we don't, we're not cool anymore.
I watched someone's video. They compared if they could walk through the track as fast as they could fly.
Yeah. Last track of the season. It's been a really fun season. I've been enjoying flying a lot, making videos. I've been experimenting more than ever this season, and it's been a lot of fun.
You marked that one on the sheet. Great intro. Oh, okay. Maybe I can
It's really rough. And that was Wilson.
Oh, that was Orion. That's right. All right. We'll go back to before we go into the top 20. Johnny D's gone way faster. Johnny D should come do a live race.
That's 3. 4. Faster 4.
Indiana.
That was a small
You could
gap.
come to like I.O. Johnny, do you ever go to I.O.? I don't know if he's allowed to just go to Whoop anymore, but he used to be able to just do Whoop. Or maybe to like the Air Force race one time. That'd be cool.
Busted. I don't think I've ever busted a motor
Oh, I've done that
like this. Look at that.
with
It's like on the fork of the bow.
1002s and 1102s. I've broken them like that. Yeah. I think you actually have to buy a ticket now for the Whoop races though. AK would come. Damn. He was fast with the Nano Scout. He did get 3rd overall in the season on the Nano Scout leaderboard.
Oh, I only got 3 laps. Oh. Built something. Scared me.
Great video, Shandy. All right. This is the one. All right.
I want to see if I can do
Yeah,
the RaceGOW track faster with a drone or with my body.
How long was that?
What was the time on the walkthrough? Do you have a comparison at the end? Oh. 152. How long did the walkthrough take?
How long was that?
I don't know, it might have been close.
I want to see if I
Alright.
can do the RaceGOW
No,
track
sir, Ryan.
faster.
Okay, now into our top videos. All right. Rod Silva got 20th, so it kind of worked out perfectly. Everyone below 20th got sub 40. So first is Rod Silva. Also, Rod Silva got 2nd place in the Nano Scout leaderboard on the season. Scout. Look at that thing. Barely held together still. Very solid. I think the Nano Scout's kind of a perfect spec for RaceGOW. It's not that much slower. It's definitely slower. But on kind of the more twisty turning ones, it's not that much of a difference. Best lap with the Nano Scout. Nice. Alright, let's go up the list here. I'll see if I can remember whose lines are my favorite. Let's try Caceres. Most people definitely had, this track had definitely had the most people that had like small mistakes actually in their best run. Like, I think there's a couple people on the top that have like a bump or like a mess up, even in their best time. Caceres is really stretching his battery out here. Very solid looking line. So that was pretty standard, kind of a flatter spin around the outside to the dive gate, but then like a split S to the from the top to the bottom gate part.
One thing I know is the
Red Maddie. I don't know. The Nano Scout, like, on some of it, it's not like, you can't, like, you can't ever get going as fast as a full loop, like a, you know, like proper race loop can, because there's not any straight. This is kind of what most people do. Flat spin there, and a split S from the other one. I always really like Lesha's lines. I think he uses like his space the best. Like, he always has a tiny space, but you can't ever really tell from his line. And he also, pretty sure this is the 75 with like a full HD0. Like on some parts where you can kind of blow it out like that turn there, he just does to get the faster time, but then where he needs to be, he's also really, really tight to the line, so. Little tiny tap there, like I was saying. Actually two little bumps there in his final lap and still held it together. Hit the gate there, still hold it together, and hit the side thing there, and got a nice bounce right into the finish. Nice work, Lesha. Like yeah, this is similar to what The Lesh's is a 2S. Oh, okay. 75mm 2S still. I think that'd be even harder, just heavier. All right, Hotspur in 11th place. This one. Oh, it in? 25K on 2S? I used to run 802 by 25s on the little 2S. That's a full HD02 like the MIPI. Pretty similar to what most of the fast boys are doing. A little bit more of a split S there, but flat. Alright. Blasta? I think Blasta had a full crash in his. Still came in 10th. Or not a full crash, but like a bounce off the gate. Blasta never goes back up above the top gate besides right there.
So I ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. But first niggas gotta find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that don't shit phase. And that's could go 0 for 82 when I look at you like this shit gravy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Ball so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm liable to go Michael. Take the pick, Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
He wasn't Blasta. Blasta didn't he have like a bump in one of them? I'll go a little more split SE on that line.
Since we here, it's only right that we be fair. Ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. That shit crack. That shit crack. That shit crack. Ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. That shit crack.
Maybe that was.
That shit crack. That shit crack. Ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me. That shit crack.
People I like to talk.
That shit crack. That shit crack.
Lots of laps when you blast that.
That shit crack.
Alright. Oh no, I think it was Cam. It was Cam, not Blasta. Here's Sab J. Solid line. It's work. All right, Cam is pretty one that has a little bump in his. Cam did some crazy window wipes though. Maybe that's why he used this one. Like Cam's whole line is window wipes. That wasn't the bump I'm talking about. Window wipe. He has the extra pull on his dive gate too. But yeah, see there was a bump right there and recovered from it. Watch that one. The second lap, both the pulls are ridiculous. Right, this one. Woo, both of those. You're the ones that you go through. Jesus. Right back to back. Woof. And then yeah, this recovery too. Whoop, whoop. Instantly right back online. He catches the pole. Flips over. Instantly back on the line. Damn. That's pretty impressive, Cam. Very nice. Okay. Cam came in 8th place on this one. Just ahead of him was EDOC, the 33.63.
Skiddos! 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 Come back! Skiddos!
Probably not.
Skiddos!
Cam, do you have cash recovery? It didn't look like it. I don't think cash recovery does it that fast. That's just like T-Dog brain recovery. A little bit of luck and then quick recognition. Able to crack the 10-second barrier though, except for T-Dog, obviously. I didn't see anyone else with a single lap under. And then Cumber jumped up into 6th place, the 33. Cumber was leading the micro tier leaderboard too. He needed to win his tier to win overall in the season. So he put in a whole bunch of packs. And he did win tier number 2. So as you'll see, he won the tier leaderboard for the season. You don't want airboat on for racing. It's just for freestyle. For loop racing, at least.
Sister's saying in her sleep, brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house. It has a crowd.
Really nice run there.
There's always something happening, and it's usually quite loud. Our mum, she's so house proud. Nothing ever slows her down, and a mess is not allowed. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house.
He has a very. His flying looks like. Was that a bonus? A bonus? Piano leg gate? It was. Look at that. Bonus piano leg gate. Boom.
Our house
Cumber's flying like has a T-Dog-ish quality. It's kind of like whoop, and then you kind of see something for a pause of a second. Yeah, that's why you don't want it on, because you're never at 0 throttle, so the only thing it does is like make you bounce around at the beginning or like suck you into things. Yeah, it like does that thing where it sucks you into the gate, so that just you might as well just turn air mode off for racing. All right, in 5th place, Slugus only put in 2 total videos, but obviously a very solid pilot. It's actually Slow Goose. Are you supposed to say Slow Goose, or is it Slugus? Slow Goose, okay. He's not very slow though. He's kind of super fast. Oh yeah, he had my favorite line too, because that he does the dive gate at the end like a twisting dive. You can see right here. Whoa. Like kind of like Mr. E did it, but faster. Really nice split S down to the bottom, and then that one of the, I think the only pilot in the top 20 that really did like that type of move to the dive gate. Some people went a little bit around the corner, but he would really come around and hug the, like this pole as he's coming around. Most people went much wider here. Pretty solid. All right. In 4th place is AK, but he only ran the Nano Scout.
Effervescent experience. Humble, hungry, and staying curious. And free flow, let the heat grow. Focus lethal, even when the leaves roll. Through the smallest peephole, I see gold. Wrestle with my ego, that's the key code. Back to 0, nothing pre-roll. Proceed on, can't repeat wrong. Copious kinetic, stay moving, grooving with a goddess elevation, we about it. Good vibrations resounding. Any doubt is not allowed in, already too crowded. Attracting the astounding, simple gratitude grounded. Change the rules, how the future is founded.
The pit loop is still active at 0 throttle without air mode, AK. It doesn't try to hold, or is it not? I'm pretty sure it is. The only time the pit loop isn't active is when you have the like pre-arm thing, and where you can idle up or spin your motors with no pit loop, so that you can kind of just look at them, like what Steel does. Anyway, nice run there from AK. The Nano Scout, also the Nano Scout leader. Oh, I didn't change the time. That's right. Well, and then our top 3, we've got Davey, just a quarter a second ahead of AK. Also goes with the flatter line to the dive gate. The motors can spin. It just it's not trying to hold the whoop in the orientation. If it's just falling and like it gets twisted or something, the pit loop doesn't tell it to try to hold back in the position. That's why like the main thing you need air mode for is like diving. If you try to do a 0 throttle dive without air mode, the whoop's just gonna go blah, 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 and like just get affected by the wind as it falls down. So you either need to keep your throttle up a little or have air mode on, and then it'll try to hold its position. All right, second place we had Chap. Also went with the flat dive line. All the fastest pilots did such a window wipe on the dive gate. Like just right on the front of the line every time. Wait, did he get a 9-second lap? I didn't look at this. No, not quite. All right, and your winner of this track and the overall ranking of the season is T-Dog, the only one to get below a 10-second lap, and he did it 3 times in a row, twice. Here's our T-Dog run. And he still went with the flat dive line, so. I love that he's like, there's this little like bobble, like he's like, I don't know how you could possibly be processing things this fast, but he obviously is like making tiny little adjustments. I have to, T-Dogs is the only one I have to watch in half speed to make sure that he did the line right and he didn't miss any of the poles or anything. The way that it like, he pauses and like whips into the next like, into the next move, like you can't, it's hard to tell exactly what's happening at regular speed. All right, where's the second run? That was the faster one. Even at this speed. Dives through the diving and changes direction, and it's just like going the other way so quickly. I don't get it. Ridiculous. Like, comes the air, then whoa. Oh, that line back to the start too was ridiculous. Anyway, nice work, T-Dog. Your winner. Let's go over some of the season-long stuff, and then we'll get into the giveaways. So, we had a number of different leaderboards. Let's kind of go backwards and forward. We had the liftoff micro drones. That started on track 3, and you got to drop 1 of your tracks, so your worst score was dropped. And Schnauzer is our overall winner for that one, with a score of 9. He gets to drop one of his 4s here. And Other ones add up to 9, so nice work, Schnauzer. V-Pro in second place, and Zare sneaks in there just ahead of me with a win in the very last track to take third place overall. Nice work there. I was in fourth, Joshua in fifth. Oh, Shaznoid had a good. He said, speaking of like comparing to T-Dog, this was, I thought, clever. So, to make his run look like T-Dog's run, he had to speed it up to 260 speed. And then he also does it the other way. It's like, or slow down T-Dog to like 30-something%, I think. 38%. T-Dog at 38%. It's a kind of a cool comparison between a typical pilot and T-Dog. Alright, you get the idea. Okay. And we had 30 total pilots that participated at least one track in the liftoff leaderboard. For the Velocidrone leaderboard, I just pulled all of the leaderboards again because people's name changed, and I should have been tracking by their like ID code instead of by the name. But that's why if some of your times were updated or something, that's because I just pulled all of the leaderboards again to make sure we're in here. And T-Dog, your winner in Velocidrone too. Neon, what happened to Neon? I think he missed one too many tracks. Yeah, Neon only did 5 of the 8 tracks, and you only got to drop 2. So he had 3 firsts and 2 seconds, and T-Dog had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 firsts, and he gets to drop 2 of his seconds, so 5 firsts and a second. Second place was Shap, and then Shane gets in there in third. Actually, a decent gap ahead of Sabj, Edoc, Caleb, Andre Adams, Cumber in the top 10, Lesha, and Caceres rounding out their top 10. Blasta just out of the top 10, but still under. Oh, Blasty didn't do the last 2 tracks. Probably could have snuck up a little bit. Anyway, they're Velocidrone leaderboards. So, where is that? Oh, Schnauzer wins $50, V-Pro $25, and Zare $15. T-Dog gets $60 for winning the Velocidrone. Shap gets $40. Shane gets $20. And then into our Nano Scout class. We had 54 total pilots participate in the Nano Scout class, at least one track. Pretty solid. And how many did at least 6? I screw this up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't drag it to everyone. Oops. Hold on. Oh, that's really going to change anything, but. Okay, there we go. How many pilots that did at least 20 pilots that did at least 6 tracks. So we'll have a giveaway for that in a little bit here. Once we go through the rest of the leaderboards. So that's pretty solid. It's 20 pilots that participated at least 6 times. AK won. He got first place every single time he participated. So 6 firsts. He missed the first 2 tracks, that's because he didn't get his Nano Scout until he won it in track 1. Rod Silva had 1 first and then a whole bunch of seconds, 1 third. Nice work. And Shawnee D snuck into second and mostly third. So that's your top 3. I was just outside with some fourths. I did have 1 second in there. Anyway, so there's our top 3 in the EMAX prizes, and AK wins a $100 code plus $75 from EMAX. Rod Silva wins $50 cash plus a Whoop box, and Shawnee D gets $25 cash plus a prop removal tool. Congratulations to our winners there. Plus, we're going to have a couple giveaways after we do the standard giveaways for the season-long ones. Those are for people that participated in at least 6 tracks, so there's 20 people going to be in that giveaway. For our tier leaderboard, oops, I didn't resort this. This is where you got grouped against other people of similar skill in the previous track, and then in the next track you competed against them. So the top 4, 5 tiers are like 5 people, and then you got bigger. Anyway, Cumber won overall the score of 9. You get to drop 1 of the 7 scores. So he got first track, he was in tier 3, and then he got second place again in tier 3. He won the tier, so he jumped up to tier 2. He won the tier again, and he jumped up to tier 1, but then he got last place in the tier, but that dropped him back all the way down to tier 5. And then he won. He came in second place, and then in tier 3 he got second place again, and then in the final track he won tier 2 for a total of 9. He gets to drop this 1-5, and that's him winning overall. Nice work. T-Dog, who was obviously in the top tier every single track, except for he didn't participate in track number 7, I think. So, yeah, so that's why he doesn't have a perfect score overall, but he did win 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but he lost any on that first track and then got last place in the one where he didn't participate, obviously. And then in third place overall was AK, who was in the first tier every single track, and got third, second, first, and fourth. So then we had a bunch of people tied with just 1 point behind AK, Davey, Edoc, Cam, and Lesha. Blasta in 8th, Sabjay, and Hotspur tied for 10th. Your top 10 pilots in the micro tiers. But if we sort by actual cash winning, which we haven't actually, we still have a few more things to give away, but the leader in cash, I think, is Ballhawk, because he's won. Oops. He's won 2 of the free parking giveaways. Let's see. Yep, Ballhawk, $103. He won track 6 and track 7. Free parking giveaways, and Cam has also won 2, and he's got $99. Lone FPV also won 2. Wow, 3 people have won 2. He's got 97. And then the very first track, we had some big prizes. So Red Maddie and Tweech won those, and they're up there anyway. See if anyone can jump ahead of Ballhawk in total cash in the micro tiers in these final giveaways. Then in the time leaderboard, for this leaderboard, you had to participate in all 8 tracks because it couldn't just drop a time. That wouldn't really work out properly. So AK is the fastest to participate in all 8 of the tracks, and he won by just about 3 seconds on 8 total tracks over Davey. So less than half the second a track, but great job. Davey in second, Edoc in third, then Sabj, Cam, Cumber, Blasta, Lesha, Red Maddie, and Spaceman Spiff in your top 10. Nice work, Spaceman. Just edging out Hotspur to make it into the top 10 there. All right, and the main leaderboard, the rank leaderboard, you got to drop 1, your worst score overall. And T-Dog obviously drops this 10,000 because he did not participate in track 8, but still gets a total of, 6? Oh, sorry, you got to drop your worst 2. Excuse me, not 1. So he drops this and his second for 6 first place. Perfect score, basically, in the top position. AK did get 1 first place, the track that T-Dog didn't participate in, and a bunch of seconds and thirds for a total of 13, and second place overall on the rank leaderboard. And Davey is your other podium pilot with a bunch of thirds. He got 2 seconds also in tracks 4 and 6. It's a great job by our top 3 pilots for the season. Shap, Edoc, Sabj, Cumber, Cam, Blasta, and Lesha Roden rounding out your top 10. So definitely helped your rank score if you participated in the later tracks because there's a lot less pilots. So you could get higher ranks, but how many pilots total did we have that did 6 tracks? I think it was like 160 or so. 161 total pilots that participated in at least 6 tracks. So that's pretty good for this season. And we had a total. Let's go over some of the things. So some of the performance prizes. You can check out all the prizes here, the leaderboards we just went over. But here's some of the non-just leaderboard prizes. We had, when you registered for RaceGOW, you had to guess how many pilots would participate or send in at least 1 video. And the total was 417 pilots, I believe. Yes, 417 pilots submitted at least 1 video. And the pilot that was closest to that was Eagle FPV, who guessed 415. And then there were like 20 people that guessed 420 that were 3 off instead of 2. So luckily it wasn't exactly 420 because then like 20 people would have won. The best non-whoop run I gave to Epoxy because he did the big gates like not every single track, but on at least like 5 or 6 of them. And it looked like they were a lot of effort to set up, so he won that. And all these pilots get a set of VCI motors. And then my favorite video of the season was Austin's one with the Legos. So he gets a set of motors for that. Oh, and then there'll be like a little trophy that has like a replica of the track. Once we get those printed, I'll get those. T-Dog won 6 of the tracks. Neon won track 2, and AK won track 6. So T-Dog, let me know. Do you want all those little tracks? Do you want just like one little set of things with a whole bunch of different gates so that you can make each track? Let me know what you want as far as a trophy there. We can figure it out. I don't know if you want 6 different little track replicas or not. Anyway, let's get into the giveaways. First, we're going to do Track 8 giveaways, and then we'll do the season-long ones. The one thing I didn't really know how to figure out was how to find if there was, if you've participated 6 times in the bonus tier. So we're going to do the giveaway, and then we're just going to check to see if the person's in the bonus tier for those ones, because I couldn't think of a good way to do it otherwise. Anyway, let's start off with our everyone tier prizes, and then we'll narrow down to the more specific ones. So we had, what was it, 136 pilots. Oh wait, we didn't do the, I didn't double the tier. Someone gets double cash. Let's do the free parking stuff also. Get that out of the way. Oh, it's gonna be Austin. Go, 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 go. Oh! Tier 16. That's Austin. Gets his prize doubled from $5 to $10. Congratulations, Austin. Our only tier 16 pilot. And there was $75 in missed cash, so we're going to do 3 prizes. So we don't need to do that other spin, but let's do that right now, actually, instead of the everyone prizes, so I don't mess that up. Okay. So here's everyone in the bonus tier. Everyone gets 1 entry. And then here's all the names that get extra ones. T-Dog gets 2 extra. Same with Cumber, Hotspur, Lesha, Zip, EMAX, Robot Ninja, Zare, and Ballhawk. Austin got an extra 2, 3. So did a few other pilots anyway. How many names do we have total? 115 options with some repeats. We've got 3 prizes of $25 to give away. Let's do 25 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I got a disqual. You built the track wrong, Arcade. That was why you got it disqualified. You still get into the giveaways, so it doesn't really affect anything overall. All right, here we go. I see 2 zips right here, right off the start. The zip is holding on pretty good. Oh, here comes Ballhawk. Ballhawk's charging. There goes Ballhawk in the 77 duck. For the win. Ballhawk gets our first. Oh, that Ballhawk already winning all the cash, just won 3 in a row. I didn't even think about it until it just happened. No one's passing Ballhawk in total cash because he won his tier. So he had a couple extra ducks. Plus he gets another $25 now, so that's 30, 35. Ballhawk up to $128. Oh yeah, probably. He still has more ducks in this race, even though we're removing this one. Oops, I didn't remove it. Dang it. No, I need to remove 1 Ballhawk. 1 Ballhawk. There's 1. Okay, 2 more prizes. If Ballhawk wins again, that would be crazy. No one's ever won 2 in the same week. There's a Ballhawk. There's T-Dog. Stormy a ship. Oh, this one's going forward. Pilot Extreme. 10 seconds left. Jazz Mutant charging. Ferg in here. It looks like Jazz Mutant and the Spider-Man duck has the speed. And Jazz Mutant takes it down. Mackenstein in second. Austin, very last place. Austin has like 3 ducks, though. Okay, who won again? Jazz Mutant. Jazz Mutant. So 5 plus 25 is 30. Congratulations. And our final micro tier race. Your duck looks sick. It's just a regular yellow duck. But now you got a Spartan duck. How about that? Alright, everyone's just kind of chilling. We got Ballhawk, Bobby, and Parasonic. Oh, well, there goes Ballhawk the wrong way. Cumber charging at the bottom. Cumber at the line. It is Cumber. Oh, just takes out AK. Just barely. Actually, Parasonic in second. Hotspur in fourth. Congratulations, Cumber. Wins the micro tiers and wins an extra $25 here at the very end. So a total of 35. Congratulations, Cumber. Nice little exclamation point to winning the micro tier class. Okay, now let's get into our giveaways for everyone. First, we have the Are You Here prize. Let's see, where's everyone? 136 pilots. All right, 136 pilots. In the list here, our first prize is the Nick Burns Are You Here prize. If you are here and your duck wins, you get an extra $10. Otherwise, whoever's here with the highest ranking duck is going to win the $10. Ballsack duck is charging up to the front. Joshua D takes the lead with the grandma duck. Everyone's kind of up there. The ducks are really spread out. Oh, a lot of them slow down. It looks like Shot Glass holding the lead. Will he be able to hang on? DreamX drops off. Stormy a Ship drops off. Ninja Turtle drops off. Shot Glass well up front. Oh, he starts to slow down. Nacho is charging on him. Pesty at the bottom. RGV in the middle. And it's Pesty. FPV. Is Pesty here? I don't see. How about Nacho, Altor, Spinoza, Shot Class, RGV, Blue? JR503, Alexi, Asylum? Asylum's here, right? But Asylum that's 10th. Anyone above 10th? Nacho, are you here? Pesty! Pesty's here and winner. Bonus. Pesty FPV. Just made it just in time. All right, congratulations, Pesty. In last place was Blasta. Okay, so we don't remove Pesty for that one. Now we're going to do the Game Hat aerial prizes. So, top 3. No, leave them in. Top 3 in this race. Top 3 are winners, the podium. And first place gets the $20 code. Second and third get $10 codes. And then in the second race, all 3 of the podium ducks get a $10 code. And you don't get removed. Oh, Ballsack, your duck is charging. I was going to say Ballsack hasn't won anything in a minute. There you have it. Ballsack's duck charging for the win. In second place, we had Pudding Monster. And Tad Owner. All right. Trash Piston last. Let's do that one more time. This time, everyone gets $10 codes. We've got a group right here that's charging. It looks like Nickel has the most speed. And he takes it down. Nickel, Rod Silva, and Warped. All right, congratulations to our winners. Lone FPV in last that time. Let's get into the regular prizes. We've got $25 cash up first, and that's from our title sponsor, Weeble FPV. All right, so no one gets removed. Race again. There should be 136. Yes. 25 seconds for $25. 2, 3 shuffles. Here go the ducks. All right, $25 on the line. Whose duck is feeling frisky? Ballsack again. After a win, leading with the Statue of Liberty duck. But Clint picks up a little speed. He just passes him. Slacker Co at the bottom. Eclipse is there. Micton at the top. Eclipse at the bottom. Micton, Eclipse, Micton, Eclipse. Eclipse. Congratulations, Eclipse. Ninja Turtle in second. Warped in third. Tad in last place. All right, Eclipse, $25 for you. Okay, now we are removing ducks. Next prize is $50 cash. Let's do a longer one. $50 cash on the line this time for the ducks. Less of a sprint this time. We're going to see a lot more ducks on the field. Looks like Dave and Davey, the Dave brothers, were out front. Shot Class is up there again. Ursa, Spaceman, Spiff. Skyline 327, the Batman duck. So had a moment in front. Everyone's kind of chilling. Let's see what happens. Okay, Pudding Monster. His duck has been performing pretty well so far. T-Dog's in the mix. Here comes Nacho. Hits a wall. Blue FPV trying to push to the front. Not making it far enough. Cronut at the top. Cronut charging. Mystery wants it, but he's not going to be there in time. It is Cronut. Congratulations, Cronut. Mystery tried to sneak in there. EMX in last. Cronut. Oops. All right, now our physical prizes. We've got $50 cash plus a RaceGOW Whoop box from Custom, some props, miscellaneous, and stickers. This is going out to our next winner. Oh, it's slightly shorter. Cronut, there he is. Okay. $50 cash plus a Whoop box and some extras. Who's going to win this one? Galileo, our early leader. Burrick and Pavel push up there. Blast had the lead for a second. Micton, Spaceman Spiff again. There's Orion who climbed through the track. There goes the slow water. A bunch of ducks going backwards. Rocker Co inherits the lead. Mr. Anderson's there. Nacho's charging forward again. Looks like he's got a consistent speed. Can the Nacho keep pushing forward? No, he hits a wall. Dave in the B-Duck is default winner, but no, Jazz Mutant again. Jazz Mutant at the top. E-Doc is trying to make it in, but Jazz Mutant. Winning day for Jazz Mutant. Also won the free parking giveaway. Congratulations, Jazz Mutant. Dave there in second. Slugus, last place, Cloud Surfer. All right. And our final everyone prize is $50 cash plus a Fractal 75 frame kit and Whoop charging board. A small Whoop box from the FPV kitchen, which I just got. This nice little Whoop box here, and it's got magnets to like hold it on there nicely. And I also like how Tasty did this. You can put the case on the bottom, and then it's like a little stand too. Anyway, saw a little single Whoop box there from the FPV kitchen. Let's see who's the winner for this one. Remove, yes. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Blast out the punk rock duck. Shot out of the gate, but gets passed up pretty quickly. Drones leading the way right now. Ballhawk in the mix, our big cash winner. There's AK. Probably won the most stuff overall in the different categories, I'd say. All right, Galileo leading. Blast is still in the mix. Here comes Relaxative. He was charging fast, but hit a wall. Pilot Extreme pushing forward. Also hits a wall. Jameis, wall. Who's going to sneak through right here at the end? Mackenstein. Mackenstein and the Princess Duck outlast everyone. Mackenstein has had a great run here, joining RaceGOW late. Winning a whole bunch of stuff. Mackenstein, your winner. Vegan in second. Quadzilla in last. Mackenstein. That properly? I guess I did the capitalizations wrong. Mackenstein, congratulations, sir. Mac attack. 2 Macs back to back right there. Double Mac. Okay. We'll do these giveaways after we get through all the single track ones. All right. In the bonus tier, we have some solid prizes this week. Let's start again with the Nick Burns prize. This is bonus tier only, though. I think we had 69 pilots exactly in the bonus tier this time. Let me see if that is accurate. 68. 68 pilots in the bonus tier. Grab that right. David Austin, 68. Okay. Our first prize, Are You Here? The Nick Burns prize. Same rules. If you're here and your duck wins, you get extra $10. Otherwise, whoever's the highest ranking duck is going to take home the $15 for the bonus tier. All right, Pudding Monster, the early leader. Rod Silva out there too. Boondock Striker. Robot Ninjas in the mix. Eclipse won some prize already. Oh, but they all start drifting backwards. Who's holding on? Mr. Blue not going backwards. Here comes a pink duck. Oh, Mackenstein again. Can Mackenstein make it back-to-back wins? Oh, hits a wall right about the front of the lead. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. And who's sneaking past here? It's Rockerco. Rockerco sneaks right past Blaster's Dinosaur Duck and gets in for the win. Zip. Oh, Zip so close in second. Dave in third. Congratulations, Rockerco. Cybex is here. I assume Rocker Co. also. Cybex was here, wasn't he? Maybe not. I swear I saw him. Cybex, are you here? Otherwise, Zip. Otherwise, it's going to go to Zip. Cybex / Rocker Co. When was the last time? You can't search in the chat. There's no way to chat church. I swear he was here earlier. This is just because we watched this video. I remember watching him self-trippy. I don't know if he was actually here, though. That might be a no. It might be Zip. All right, Zip, we're going to tentatively put you down. We'll see if Cybex speaks up. Not seeing him. All right. Up to the end of these giveaways, we'll say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more giveaways. Cybex to say something. Okay. Not removing Zip. $50 cash. Don't remove. Just run that one back. 1, 2, 3 shuffles. $50 cash. Toronto's won a bunch of cash. Nice vlog there. Trash Piss gonna be announcing Utopia with me, Tasty, and Borg Slayer. He's got raps about all the pilots written up. I'm excited for that. Ooh, there's Edoc. He wants some of that ball hawk money. Oh, his duck's holding on. Banshee Bro. That's Mackenstein's brother. T-Dog was trying to move into the mix. Cybex, who we were looking for, his duck's sneaking up there. But it looks like Sky Cowboy and the Sherlock duck coming out of nowhere. Taking down the win. Congratulations, Sky Cowboy. Sky Cowboy won a custom box and something earlier. And a prop popper. And I finally have all the things. And he gets an extra $50 cash. Congratulations, Sky Cowboy. All right. Oh, Edoc, top 3, rolls in last place. Okay, next prize is from Damaged, Weebleed, Gemfan, and HQ. You got a set of Nightwing 702 motors, a Whoop frame, props, miscellaneous stickers, and a 65mm Whoop box. Good chance whoever's going to win Utopia could be running Nightwing motors. Pretty sure T-Dog is. So, anyway, let's run that back, race again. How about, you know what? I like 42 seconds. It gives good races for some reason. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Mystery's got the very bottom lane. The pink spotted duck. Lestar charging forward. There's Banshee Bro again. Davey in the mix, the Superman duck. Rolls, who was just in last. Now at the top. Feeling better. Jazz Mutant's already won a few things. Crap Boys in there. Let's see who's going forward. Robot Ninja. And the red duck looking fast. Not finding a stopping point. Oh, hits the wall. Rolls still out front, a few seconds, but Rolls is just kind of languishing there, and Mr. Anderson takes it at the line. Rolls couldn't quite hold on. Mr. Anderson takes the win at the line. Congratulations, Mr. Anderson. All right, next we've got a Whoop box plus $25 cash and some extras. This is the... Do I have the custom loot boxes? No, they're over there. 2 whoop box. Let's race it again. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. All right. Rocket Ghost, who's apparently not here, could win this prize. There's Bobby Florentine at the bottom. He won a couple things last track. Boondock Striker in the mix. Jazz Mutant having a strong duck day. AK and the Founding Father duck was right in the middle, but he's going the wrong way. There's Cybex again. Pazul. Oh, Cybex drops off. Pazul holding the lead. The final seconds I see. Who is this? Clint. Clint charging forward. Clint pushing it to the line in. Clint is your winner. Well, Clint, we held your other prize thinking that you might win something. And you have. What did you win? It's actually stuff. That's CW Chapma. Did you win the same thing you have? You won a Nick Burns prize. And that. Oh, the custom FPV box. That's right. So you won a RaceGOW5 box and now a RaceGOW5 box. 2 Whoop boxes. All right. Package those together. Moving on. Our next prize is another set of damaged motors from Nightwing. Or Nightwing motors from Damaged. You got 4 NX69 batteries from Newbie Drone, a large Whoop box from FPV Kitchen. That's this one. It says 6.7 on it for some reason. Anyway, you open it up. It's got like a little thing in there and a thing for batteries. Cool box from the FPV Kitchen. And some props and stickers and stuff. All right. Remove Clint. Race again. 1, 2, 3. Boom. T-Dog's got the Trump duck at the very bottom. Boondock Striker just had Blasta. Blasta's duck likes to be in the mix like early and then it just kind of falls off always. Never there at the end. There's Robot Ninja again, almost won something up, but his duck's going the wrong way. Same with E-Doc. Boondock Striker's holding on. T-Dog dropping off. E-Doc dropping off. Trash Piss going backwards. K-Bar going forward, though. K-Bar's got the B-Duck. Oh, it hits a wall. Warped leading. Hotspur's got the Spider-Man duck. Rolls at the top. Hotspur at the bottom. Hotspur's your winner. Trump Dog. Congratulations, Hotspur. Hotspur. Our winner here. And Zip in last place. Okay, one last race here. This is $50 cash plus a set of shape gates, which are those big, the big red ones that have a circle, a square, a triangle, and a hexagon, I think the other one is. You get an HD0 box from FPV Kitchen. That is, where are those? Here they are. This like nice box that you can put your HD0 goggles in and some other stuff. A solid prize there. And a Whoop Group t-shirt, plus some other miscellaneous stuff from Weeble and the FPV Kitchen. Let's do this final prize. How about 111? That sounds good. You needed the 6.7 loot box. Well, you got it. All right. We got a longer race here. Jazz Mutant's been in the mix a lot. Johnny Scar's up there. Cybex, there's Cumber. Hotspur just won. Ballsack's in the mix. Jameis down here. There's T-Dog again. He's got a standard duck this time. Lestar. There's Mackenstein. Okay. The ducks are starting to mix up a little bit. Robot Ninja pushing towards the front. Ballhawk, one of our big winners on the season, now drifting backwards. Cybex holding on in the dinosaur duck, but kind of drifting backwards. Same with, oh, Mackenstein goes the wrong way. Warp starts pushing forward in the pink. Warped looks like he's got the lead. Cam's trying to charge late, but it's too late. And Warped is your winner. Congratulations, Warped FPV. You win the top prize here for the bonus tier. Well, for the week. Okay. Let's do these other prizes, and then we'll get to the season-long prizes. Jameis was in second, Mr. Blue in third, Cumber in very last place. Okay. First, our final Velocidrone giveaway. So, let's see, track 8. We had 139 pilots on the leaderboard. How about just 30? Oops. 139 pilots. 25 bucks from Velocidrone for our final track, number 8. Charlottesville Jerome James taking the early lead. Cronut in the mix. Last 10 seconds. Who's going forward? Couple ducks up here. Bridget at the bottom. Oh, Joshua D charging fast. Does he have enough speed? No, he does not. Bridget is our winner. Bridget. Bridget. Congratulations, Bridget. Brit T. There's a T in there. Bridget. Okay. Next, the Liftoff Micro Drones leaderboard. We got 13 pilots in this one. Let's do a short one, 13 seconds. 13 pilots, 13 seconds. Look at the size of those ducks. Here we go. No one moving. All ducks just going backwards. Who's going forward? V-Pro starts to push forward. Oh, but at the top it's Zare. Zare the late, just like in the actual leaderboards. Zare charges for the win at the very end of the season. Congratulations, Zare. Nice little $10 pickup for Zare right there. And, oh yeah, we've got to do 2 verification sets of giveaways. So first we need track 7 verification. Okay, track 7. Here's everyone that 140 names. We got some Rod Silvas. We got some Grep Boys. Zips, Ballhawks, more Grep Boys. Quadzillas, Bobbies, more Quads. Sab Jays, Rod Silvas. Bunch of Grep Boys. All right. It's a $20 giveaway. 1, 2, 3 shuffles. All right. I see a lot of Grep Boy. Rod Silva in the lead, though. Rod Silva holding on. Is that who's right next to him? Ballhawk. Rod Silva pushing forward. The purple heart duck has been leading the whole time. Is anyone going to pass him at the line? Quadzilla in the B duck. Quadzilla pushing, and Quadzilla makes the pass. Coming right down the line. Congratulations, Quadzilla. Quadzilla is our winner there, and now we need to do the seconds. All right, we got a bunch of CJ Broncos, whole bunch of Grep boys. Let's toss them in there. All right, Zip, Rod Silva. One Quadzilla in there. All right, this is a $10 one. I think CJ Bronco might have had the most. There's Rod Silva again. Can he hold on this time? Zip at the top. Zip still going forward. A couple other Zips accompanying him. But Cybex is right there also. But the Zip at the bottom passes the Zip at the top. And Zip takes it down. Zip, zip, zip. Bunch of Zips. For $10. Okay. Now we need track 8 verifications. Okay. Similar cast of characters here in the final confirmations. To 3 shuffles for $20. See a lot of Ball Hawks. Ball Hawks has won a lot of money. Can he win again? Hosper just won something. He's got the Dracula Duck. Sabjay. I think Sabjay's won once of these before. Sabjay pushing forward. Sabjay in the lead. But Sabjay charging. Sabjay in front. Sabjay passing Sabjay. And Sabjay at the top. And Sabjay. Close one there. Between Sabjay and Sabjay. Oh, put another Sabjay right there. And our final giveaway in the verifications. Not that many seconds on this one. It's going to be a smaller race. Bobby's, Quadzillas, Rod Silva. Here we go. 19 total names. Some big ducks. Here we go. Rod Silva's trying to get one here. He's had a lot of ducks in the mix. Got a couple here. There's their Quadzilla. Ooh, Quadzilla versus Quadzilla. But Quadzilla charging faster. And it's Quadzilla. Off the line. Congratulations, Quadzilla. Another one for you. Thank you to everyone who helped during the season. With verifying the times, that helped a lot. You guys got it all done pretty quick every week, and that was really useful. Okay. Zip finally got something. That's your only win, Zip? Well, you got $10. Maybe you're saving it for the final couple things here. Now we got EMAX giveaways, and then we'll do the season EMAX. Then we'll do everyone giveaways, and then finally bonus tier giveaways. Okay, so EMAX leaderboard. Look at that Quadzilla domination at the top. Okay. Not that we want. Leaderboard. Track 8 EMAX. 18 pilots on the EMAX leaderboard for the final track. We've got 2 prizes. First $50 cash, then a $100 code. Okay. What do we want to do for time? How about 36? 1, 2, 3. All right, $50 cash. Who's gonna take it down here? AK. Obviously, your winner of the EMAX Nano Scout Spec class. Rod Silva in second, and Shawnee D in third. Their duck's kind of towards the back now. Last 10 seconds. Who's going forward? Everyone's kind of chilling. Oh, Shawnee D starts to push. Ooh, Jameis. Jameis in the B duck. It's Jameis. Jameis has had some really good luck with the EMAX spec this season. He won an HD0 EMAX drone earlier. Shawnee D in second, Tyrek in third. And you can see right there, he won $50 last week, and he just won $50 again. Congratulations, Jameis. It's worked out well for you this season. Why does that say custom? And now we got a $100 code. We do remove Jameis. We race again. 2, 3. Okay. $100 off at EMAX USA. Sorry if you're an international pilot. You have to like try to trade it, or I can buy you something and send you the prize if that works out. Rod Silva holding on pretty solid right now. Second place overall in the season. Oh, but AK charging fast, and AK takes it down. AK gets a $100 code, plus I'm pretty sure he won a $100 code for winning the whole season overall as well. $200 in codes to AK. Congratulations, AK. Okay, sticking with the EMAX. Oh, look at that. Rod Silva in second. Almost the regular leaderboard. Shawnee D in fourth. That was almost the actual leaderboard of the season. Very interesting. Okay. We've got our season-long Nano Scouts now. So you had to participate in at least 6 tracks to be eligible for these 2 giveaways. We've got $100 cash, which we'll do first, and then an EMAX Nano Scout Bind and Fly, which we'll do second. That's an analog one. So, who did at least 6 tracks in Nano Scout? All of these pilots and up. 20 pilots. All right. AK, Rod Silva, Shawnee D, Skittles, Joshua D, Lowndes, Bart, Stormiest Ship, Gadget RC, Hotspur, Black Pond, Bionic Butterfly, Lone FPV, Astro, Toronto, Tyrek, Vegan, Charlottesville Drone, Warped, and Austin. Okay. All right. 20 names. Done. Let's go 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 shuffles. $100 cash. Here we go. $100 cash. These are our 20 pilots that did at least 6 tracks in the EMAX Nano Scout spec. Can AK take down more EMAX prizes? Toronto the leader now. Charlottesville Drone in the mix. Rod Silva was your second place. Warp just won a good prize too. Bionic Butterflies won a handful of things. Bart's got some prizes coming to him. Hotspur, Astro in the mix. Astro looks like he's out front right now, but we still got 20 seconds left. Still pushing forward. Stormiest Ship slowly making his way forward. Oh, I was about to say the Rudolph duck, and then I just drop off the face of the river. And it looks like no one's still charging. Shawnee D kind of going forward. Lone FPV at the bottom. Lone FPV is going to sneak in there. And Lone FPV. Lone is good at winning big prizes. He's, participates. He's always around. And he ends up winning some good ones. So Lone FPV, I think he's won some other solid prizes. No, maybe not this season. In past seasons. Oh, I think he's won in the micro tier. Yeah, he won $97. That's right. And so, $197. Congratulations, Lone. You always seem to sneak out a solid amount of cash. Okay, one more race. This is for a Nanoscout Bind and Fly. Help you participate in future EMAX specs, and hopefully it wins them more prizes. We're going to remove Lone. We're going to race again. And 1, 2, 3 shuffles. Here we go. Austin at the top in the Zorro Duck has an early lead. Shawnee D with the King Duck in the mix. I got a plain old yellow duck at the bottom. Black Pond's in there. It's Toronto. Everyone just kind of shifting around right now. There's still 30 seconds to go. Black Pond holding a full duck lead, but here comes Tyrek making the pass into first. About 25 seconds left. Normally the ducks start to hit some. Oh, there they go. Almost every duck going backwards. Ooh, Skittles duck holding on. Skittles duck lead, but Lowndes in second. There goes Skittles the wrong way. Lowndes holding lead. Hotspur going forward. It looks like Warped again. Warped charging. Warped is your winner. Congratulations, Warped. You just won something else, didn't you? You just won the top prize there. And I'm going to add an EMAX Nanoscout to your list of prizes. Congratulations, sir. Warped FPV. Alrighty. Hotspur was in second. Austin in third. So close. I'll end up in very last. Awesome. Okay, those were our EMAX prizes for the season. We've still got a few more prizes here. We've got 3 season giveaways for everyone and 3 season giveaways for the bonus tier. We'll start with everyone's. We go to our leaderboard. You had to participate in at least 6 tracks. That means you don't have any penalties. So that's Merlin. Tweech is our highest ranking pilot who only did 5 tracks. Tweech needed 1 more track. Could have gotten these giveaways along with a bunch of pilots here. Anyway, let's grab these 161 pilots that participated in at least 6 tracks. Clear that list. Put those pilots in. Okay. I like 42. It's good. It's not too long. It's right in the middle. All right, season-long giveaway number 1. We've got, from the FPV Kitchen, you get one of those HD0 goggle boxes. Boom. You get also a goggle box plus one of the 6.7 large boxes and a set of 702 motors. Do I have a set of those here? From VCI, as well as props and stickers. All right, here's our first one going out. Here we go. Wait, did I shuffle? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Boom. Okay. Haven't seen user or name unavailable in a minute. There's Zip, who hasn't won something the whole season, but has participated in at least 6 tracks. Is there anyone out there? There probably has to be, just based on number of prizes and such. Anyway, Trashbiz. I don't know if Trashbiz has won anything. He's definitely been in every event. Rocker Co. As soon as I say Rocker Co, I put the curse on him. He's going the wrong way. And it looks like Schnauzer's charging, but Slight 2000. That's a pilot name I don't even recognize. Jowler's in second. Stormy Ship in third. Nate in last. Let's look at a Slight submission. Slight. Luca. Alright. Well, congratulations, Slight. In 88th overall from New Hampshire. That's Luca. Participated in 7 of the 8 tracks. Best place was 67 in track number 6. Slight. There's someone that participated in all of them and didn't win anything because I didn't recognize the name. Slight 2000. Congratulations to our first winner. Blue Pipe, yep. Blue Pipe hasn't won anything probably. Mr. Blue, says Nick. Okay, so we're going to remove that. Race again. Okay. The next prize here is from Weeble. You get a set of the shape gates. You get I only have 2 sets of shape gates. Okay, good. You get 702 motors from Damaged. You get a cube gate from GemFan. Lots of gates here. T-shirts. You get a Whoop Group T-shirt, a VCI hat, a GemFan hat, some props, and some stickers. So this is going to be a heavy one to send out. I'm rooting for somebody in the U.S. on this one. Sorry, international pilots. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Looks like Farok, Lunch, Brio, Shane, Woof FPV, the mix. Static's participated in most of the tracks. I don't think he's won anything. Doc Fresh. Here comes JR503 charging to the front. Ooh, hits a wall. Who's going forward? Shavarok at the top. Shane at the bottom. It looks like it is going to be Shane. Oh, I think Shane is going to from France. Okay, Shane. Congratulations. 15th overall. Participated in the first 6 tracks. Not the last 2, but it was also one of our Velocidrone leaders. Got all the way up to 4th place on track 6. Congratulations, sir. We'll figure out how much it's going to cost to send all this stuff. Let's see if you want it. All right. AI. Okay, and our final prize for the everyone giveaways. We got an Air 75 Bind and Fly Whoop. We got a banner from Beta FPV, a t-shirt from Beta FPV. We got miscellaneous stuff like there's stickers and like a neck thing and a few other little things. We got a RaceGOW Whoop box from Custom FPV, props, and stickers. All right, let's see who wins this final one. Remove the winner, race again. Yeah, I used to say Shagny, and then he was in chat one time. I corrected. I figured out that it was Shane, not Shagny. Bodie at the early lead. Hits a wall. There's Mr. E leading for a half second. Lesha takes his turn out front. And Lesha's still holding on. Ooh, username unavailable has got the speed, but he hits a wall trying to charge to the front. Who's going forward? Who's going backwards? Red Maddie looks like he's got some speed. Joshua D at the top. Joshua D, Red Maddie, Joshua D, Red Maddie. The Red Maddie. Congratulations, sir. You've had some pretty good luck in RaceGOW Pass. Oh, Austin was in the mix. One thumbs won a few things. Rolls in last. The Red Maddie. Congratulations. Mateus. For our final everyone giveaway of the season. All right. We've got 3 more giveaways. That's our bonus tier. And we've got some pretty solid prizes here. So I didn't have a good way to search through all of the pilots that did 6 tracks and then if they were bonus tier or not, because I didn't have like a leaderboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 161 again. It's going to be kind of like the Are You Here race, like, except are you a bonus tier member? So it's going to be the highest ranking bonus tier member. It's 7-7 bonus tier, so how about 7-7? So if you win and you are not in the bonus tier for the 6 tracks, then we'll take the highest person that is. So we'll do the race and then we'll check back on the leaderboard to make sure. So here we go. Again, you have to be in the bonus tier for 6 of the tracks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I gotta say what the prize is. So our first prize is the Air 65 Bind and Fly from Beta FPV, a Cube Gate from Gem Fan, a banner, I think that's from Beta, t-shirt from Beta, RaceGOW Whoop Box from Custom FPV, and some miscellaneous stuff and props. So first Bind and Fly package going up right now. 1, 2, 3. Remember, there are going to be some pilots here that are not in the bonus tier that could win, and we would have to figure out who's the highest bonus tier pilot. You don't actually have to be here for this, so. I wonder how many of the 160 were in the bonus tier. Probably, I would guess, more than half. Because if you participated the whole season, we had 69 pilots in the final leaderboard. So maybe not. Maybe somewhere a little bit less than half. Anyway, we'll find out if it matters coming down to the final bit of this race here. Ultima Blaze is in the bonus tier, who has the lead right now. Oh, going the wrong way. Kirty is not. I know that. Jameis is. Jameis holding on. Batman Duck in the lead, but drifting backwards. Whoop-de-doo, I don't believe is in the bonus tier. Mr. Jet, maybe? Mr. Jet takes it down. All right. I think that's a maybe on Mr. Jet. Let's check. Mr. Jet. Oh, he does space. Mr. Space Jet. No, not in the bonus tier. No. No. Okay, no Mr. Jet. Moving on. Number 2. I don't think Whoop-de-doo is either. Let's put this up here. Whoop-dee-doo, no. Whoop-dee-doo, no. If they have 3, then it's obviously whoop-dee-doo, no. Okay. Not the spoonful of slurry. That's a maybe. Slurry. Oh, that's a no. Nope. And I don't think people like switched halfway through. No. All right. Well, our top 3 is that. Ooh, Toga, I think is. No, Toga's not. It just has already won stuff. Oh my gosh, we're going to number 5. Falling is. Pretty sure. Yes. 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 Okay. Falling. Congratulations, Alex. You are our first winner. Look at all these freeloaders. All right. Congratulations, sir. You are our winner. And you know what we can do? Oh, no. I was going to say I could take out all those people, but I don't think. Well, Mr. Jet's not in, so we can remove him. We have to find Falling, though. Okay. All right, next prize is from Radio Master. Oh, you get the TX15. 3 receivers plus a Radio Master. It's like a Radio Master jersey. It's actually kind of cool. Where are those? Like a kind of a jersey material Radio Master shirt with the TX15. Bunch of extra Radio Master things, a RaceGOW Whoop box from Custom, and props. All right, who wants a TX15? Here we go. 1. Let me go grab it. 2, 3. I think they gave me white and blue, so I guess you can pick since you'll be the first winner. This one's top ripped. Oh yeah, this one's blue. This one is blue. The plastic came open. But okay. Whoop-de-doo again in the mix. We know he's not a bonus tier. We already checked on him. Oh, Red Matty is. He won in the Everyone prizes. Spaceman Spiff. Oh, as soon as I saw the Panda Duck, he goes the wrong way with missed. Epoxy leading right now. Oh, but he starts to drip back. Slacker Co. charging at the top, hits a wall. One Thumb, it's a wall. Burlack coming up. Who is this? Rocker Co. Rocker Co. sneaking by. Nate at the top. Rocker Co. Congratulations, Rocker Co. Cybex, your family has been killing it. I think we actually held something for Ultima Blaze, so just in case you won something else. TX15. Hopefully that helps out you guys. Rocker Co. Congratulations, Rocker Co. You win the Radio Master package for the season-long giveaways. One Thumb was right there. Nade in the mix. RGV in very last. Okay, one more giveaway. Un last prize. It is an EMAX Nano Scout HD0 Bind and Fly plus a RaceGOW Whoop box and props. So HD0, that's this one. Yep. Bind and Fly, it's like a $200 Whoop right there. You could participate in the future EMAX Dano Scout specs, or you could use the parts to make a different Whoop, whatever you feel like. Here we go. Final prize. Oh, I mean, I didn't confirm that Rocker Co is, but I just know that Cybex has been in it the whole time. Yes. Yeah, he's in the giveaways there. Yes, all right. We know that. Okay, final one. Here we go. Remove the winner. Yes. From the season's title sponsor, you get the EMAX Bind and Fly HG0 version. Potentially win you other prizes in the future. I'm hoping we have EMAX spec in iGOW and RaceGOW again. Gotta talk to Cornell about that, but I don't see why he wouldn't be down. Definitely seems like we've gotten more people flying them. So I think it's been good overall. Okay, Lunch FPV out front. Shot glasses in the mix. Whoop there FPV. Danik. Oh, there's Ultima Blaze. His brother just won the TX15. Galileo charging up there. Astro's in the mix. Tad owner. All right, everyone's flying back. It looks like Astro holding lead. There's Davey, one of our top pilots of the season. There comes Cybex. Oh, he stops right by there's Ballhawk, one of our biggest winners. Oh, but he hits a wall as well. Falling back. Mr. Moon FPV at the top, charging in the Woody Woodpecker. It looks like Mr. Moon has the lead, and Mr. Moon takes it to the line. Is Mr. Moon a bonus tier, though? I don't really recognize the name. I believe RGV might be. Burke, I don't think so. Ooh, Edoc. Let's see. Let's just go through them. Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon. Uh-oh, that's a no. I'm guessing that's more no's. No. And that's a no. So Mr. Moon is a no. RGV, maybe? I recognize that name. RGV, oh, that's a no. RGV, that's a no. 3 no's. Oh, that's all no's. Next up, Burrick. Wait, how do you spell that? B-O-U. He's got a Nano Scout, but is he... Oh, that's a no. That's a no. One more no. E-Doc is your winner. Congratulations, Doc. 4th place is good enough to take it down. Let's just confirm that E-Doc's in the bonus tier, even though we know he is. E-Doc. Bonus tier. He's a bonus tier member. Bonus tier. Congratulations, E-Doc. You won the top prize of the season. Now you participate in all the EMAX stuff. Lucky you. All right. Yeah, so it's more stuff I got to bring E-Doc to Wootopia. What else has he won this season? E-Doc won $50 cash plus some batteries and props. Then he just won that prize. He won a Game Hat aerial prize. He won a custom FPV Whoop box. He won a prop removal tool and $20. Nice work, E-Doc. Congratulations. Good to see E-Doc win something, because he did good overall in the season, but he didn't really pick up that many things. He was saying Ballhawk was going to win more, but now he has won one of the top prizes. All right, thanks for everyone that participated this season. We had a total of 400 something 17 pilots submit at least one track. We had 661 pilots register, just like 130 more than the previous season. Yeah, last season we had 535, so keeps on going up. Great job to our champions, T-Dog for the ranked board, AK for the timing, and then in the tiers, we had Cumber as our winner, Nano Scout leaderboard, AK is your winner, T-Dog won the Velocitron, and Zare won the liftoff microdrones. Oh, sorry, not Zare. Schnauzer won the liftoff microdrones. Zare won the prize there. Thanks to all of our sponsors, especially EMAX, the presenting sponsor, of course, Weeble, and Neo's UV Creations, Minifigs.me, Velocidrone, Beta FPV, Liftoff Microdrones, who's new joining the GOW family of sponsors, Happy Model, Damaged, Average Jade and Joe's Race, and Blasta, and then all our other sponsors you see here. Thank you, guys. It's been a great season. I think this was one of the better RaceGOWs overall. I liked how the season worked out, the timing. It was nice that Utopia happened to be a month later, so could fit it in. I don't know. Do you guys think that 8 tracks is the right amount? I was thinking maybe 7 or 6. But I do like having the option to drop the tracks, and then if you get two tracks, like, I don't know. I like 8. 10 the first season was too many. Let's do one last poll. Oh yeah, we got to see which track was their favorite. Ooh, everyone liked track 8. Track 5, some good notes in there. Track 6 kind of fell off here towards the end. I think track 7 was my favorite. Track 8 was solid though. Maybe people do like the longer tracks. Maybe we'll have like more of like just like a couple longer tracks instead of a whole bunch of long ones. Recency bias is true. How many tracks do we want though? Start poll. Okay. Anyone else have any questions or anything about the season or upcoming iGOW? I'll probably start getting all the iGOW stuff going if you go to iGOW.info or internationalgameofhoop.com. You can see the information there. I don't have, let me show the newest schedule and I'll get this stuff updated. I'll start registration somewhat soon. But the regular season is going to start March 26th with the preseason is going to start March 26th. That's the training ground. There'll be optional 9 challenges there, and then we're going to go to the regular season starting June 4th, and the first week is going to be 3 weeks again. That's like over the IO weekend or week basically. IO is right in the middle of that, and that'll start the regular season. We'll have 9 regular season challenges plus the 10th chopping block week to get down to 32 pilots. So it's going to be very similar this season where if you want to get the full iGOW experience and like learn kind of more of it like a training, then you're definitely going to want to participate in the preseason, because in the regular season it's going to have to get hard quickly. Probably not as extreme as this last iGOW because we didn't even need the whole 12 weeks, but it'll be similar where the regular season challenges are actually pretty difficult. I considered like even going down to only 3 strikes, but I don't think I want to do that yet. Yeah, and then we'll have the playoffs, which is pretty much the same as this last season. The only thing I'm planning on changing is having the pilot created challenges be in the round of 8 and having the skills battles be in the earlier rounds. It'd just be like 3 strikes or something, ball sack, or maybe FPV. I don't know. You can't really go too much shorter than like 10 weeks, I think, sticking with 4. So, GOW. Ooh, GOW is not bad. Could just be GOW. That keeps it more like specific to iGOW. We'll see. We'll see how it goes this season when I think more of the pilots that participated in iGOW5 will carry over to 6, whereas in previous seasons a lot of people dropped out. Because I think a lot of people jumped in the regular season and then, like, you know, had a tough time doing it and then wanted to participate in the preseason, but they didn't hear about it till later. Anyway, yeah, so be on the lookout for that registration. I'll probably drop that here in this next week before Wootopia starts. But the regular season doesn't start to the end of March, so we still have a couple months where you can chill and between the GOWs during the travel Whoop season. If you're not like in on the like Whoop races that happen, like this is the time of the year we have Wootopia coming up, and then literally the weekend after that is the Air Force race, and then 4 weeks after that is Northeast Whoop Champs. So a bunch of big races coming up. Check those out. I'll have links everywhere. I should go back to Whoop Derpy? No. We're trying to make things shorter, not longer. It's still, let's see, how long is it from the beginning to the end? So basically April, May, June, July, August, September. Like 5 to 6 months if you do the preseason. June, July, August, September. Like a little over 4 months if you start in the regular season. I think that's reasonable. That's still long. It could be shorter. But yeah. Anyway. Was there any other question? Did I miss any questions? Can we get the sim tracks the same day as the track build video so we can learn in the sim? Almost always the Velocidrone track was out. I did slack on the liftoff microdrone tracks sometimes because their track building system is weird, and I'll try to talk to Kevin again, see if we can get a plane that has a direction built in, a flat plane that has a direction, because the way it's set up now, it's really weird to build the tracks. But AK's track was crazy because you had to go over the same places so many times. It's good for like if you're like building a track like in a warehouse or something and you just want to like have the environment and then you build a track into it. But if you're building your own gates, it's weird. Yeah, because there's no way to, it's not like I'm watching each video too. Like technically you could fly through the gate backwards or in some weird path that wasn't the actual track, and there's no way to like verify how someone did it. So I would like to have that. We'll talk to them about that. I mean, they put in the PVC based on someone else's request, so hopefully we can get them to do that. Because I do like how it flies and looks. But separate the gates in the group and then link them together. Yeah, I also just don't get why there's 2 builders. That's just weird. Like, you build the track and then you build the thing. And it would really be nice if they had numbers too, because like once you start building it, if you mess up, you can't like look at it and be like, oh, this is where the connection isn't happening. You gotta like wipe everything and try to build it again. But whatever, it's a different system. It did seem like the people that participated in the liftoff didn't do the Velocidrone or otherwise, so it's better think it's better to have more options for people to participate. All right. Preseason special prizes. Yeah, preseason will have prizes. It'll be like last season though, where there's some prizes, but the bulk of the prizes are like concentrated in the first like 5-6 weeks of the regular season. Will there be an iGOW spec class? Not like it'll be like the EMAX thing again. If EMAX is going to be the top sponsor again, we'll have the same type of thing where you just have to fly an EMAX drone. All right, I think that's about everything. We covered everything. Congratulations to our winning pilots, T-Dog and AK, and everyone else that won prizes. If you have won something in this last week, I'll be emailing for your address. I cover $5 of the shipping or $10 if you're in the bonus tier. And what else was I going to say? I think that's about it. If you're interested or know someone that might want to sponsor iGOW5 or RaceGOW5, let me know. And yeah, thanks everyone for participating in the season. Obviously, these things wouldn't happen without the players. I do organize a lot of the stuff, but if there was no one participating, it wouldn't happen, and the sponsors wouldn't be interested. So it's really all you guys participating that make these things run. And yeah, thanks. Hope to see you guys in iGOW5. Yeah, look for some content coming out. I've been editing some videos of like a bunch of past DVR of like Wootopia and the Air Force race. So hopefully I'll have those out here before I leave for Wootopia in the next couple of days. All right, everyone. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next GOW.